Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerdlings of all ages. We started with the round of 1,024 players. We're going to finish it with a round of 4 players. It's been an incredibly long day, but we are about to get into what is going to be the last best of 3 of the evening. So let's go ahead and introduce some of these players, because game number 1 is going to be on Whirlwind. This is, of course, the semi-finals of the WCS EU qualifier, and spawning in the top left position is the Red Terran player representing Team Empire, doing an incredible job to get this far, but we still need 2 of these guys to go home so that the other 2 can get their invites. Who will it be? Here we have Happy. His opponent spawning in cross positions in the bottom right as the blue, a Protoss player representing Team Dignitas. We have the one and the only UK Beast. He's been on an absolute tear today, but he still needs to make it past one more opponent. Can he do it? It is BlinG.
No, I think it's an important thing to note here, Jorasar, that whoever wins this series is guaranteed a spot at WCS EU. That is a massive, massive reward. They don't even have to win the final, they just have to win this semi-final. It is a single elimination. That means whoever gets through this will advance. There is no place for the 3rd place. So yeah, a lot on the line for these 2. It is going to be an incredibly tense game, I have no doubt of that. BlinG just getting out of a series against a Terran where he 2-0'd. So he is definitely on a roll and must be feeling quite confident here. Happy? Well, we'll wait to see what he throws at BlinG, but I know that the UK players will be very, very excited about this, because BlinG could be about to become one of, I believe, actually the first UK qualifier for WCS EU?
I think that's correct, because in the invite list for the initial 24, I don't think there was a UK player on that list. So if BlinG wins this best of 3, he should be the first UK player on that list. And regardless of if he is or not, that's a massive achievement to come through a bracket of 1,024 people to get potentially to a point where you are trying to represent Europe in the WCS finals down the line. That's a pretty big accomplishment, but we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves, of course, because only one of these guys can go through, and Empire Happy definitely has a point to prove here.
He's going at the moment for that command center, so a 1-rack CC opening out of the Terran player. Very, very standard there. BlinG is probably going to go and take a relatively quick expansion of his own. He is putting the pylon, and I love this pylon positioning on this map, just right at the very edge of his main, where you can still warp into the low ground. I think that is a very smart decision by BlinG to place it there, and something I actually haven't seen a Protoss player do before on this map.
This is, wow, it's certainly quite a brave decision there. We haven't really seen it, because it can potentially get sniped off. If you let a Terran player even get a word in edgeways, taking a look at the cliff face there, that pylon positioning can end up biting you back. But of course, on the flip side, you get to warp in units on the low ground. So obviously it's something that BlinG has found to work for him. We'll see if Happy notices that at some point and if he can exploit it. But I'm guessing if BlinG wasn't confident he can get away with it, then he wouldn't have done it in the first place.
So at the moment we do see that Happy manages to very, very nicely snipe, BlinG rather managed to snipe off Happy's SCV there, so that is of course very important for him, denying a little bit of scouting. If we look at actually the vision for Happy at the moment, he sees nothing. He has absolutely no idea what is going on, and therefore is able or not able to react to BlinG's play. BlinG, though, I don't believe he's seen very much either, so both these 2 just being very passive, macroing up, not going for anything too crazy. 2 additional gateways coming down for BlinG, very standard here. It just means that he's going to have more gateway units out to play and just be very defensive against anything that could be coming in.
And this is potentially shaping up to be quite an interesting mid-game. BlinG loving his early game aggression. We saw that he put on quite a bit of aggression in that last series as well, and that definitely did him a world of good. Happy is going to be aware of that. He's very, very good at scouting out across the map. The SCV sees the mothership core as well and knows that BlinG is out and about on the map, going to get picked up by a stalker. He is under no illusion right now that BlinG wants to ascertain that map control. He wants to make sure he gets as much damage done as possible. And actually, on your earlier point, Mattles, about that pylon on the edge, another great thing it potentially does is means that a scan, unless it's in the absolute perfect place, Happy might be able to hide a little bit of tech there, so one scan might not reveal everything.
Indeed, that is a good point you make there, Jorasar. Now, what I am keeping a good close eye on is what is coming out from Happy. He's got Stim on its way. He's also getting down the engineering base, or likely start +1, the factory nearly finished. And of course, it's all... The big thing that I always look for in a Terran player is, are they going for that big timing push? Lots of Terran players like it. It can be very effective, and it can be awkward to hold off as. And the Mothership Corps coming in, playing a very risky game. The Marines are up in the main base, but luckily the Corps will be able to escape. That's important in its own right. So, BlinG, he's just getting together quite a sizable force, actually, and he could actually start poking and prodding if he wanted to.
Yeah, I think it's very possible here. I mean, he's got the forward pylon down. He's moving forward with the Mothership Corps. Needs to be a little bit careful, though. And he actually sees exactly everything that Happy has done. So that might give BlinG a little bit of pause, because he sees the SCVs are already surrounding the bunker. He has got enough... He has enough force fields available to zone that out, but I wonder if he's going to want to, is the question. Oh, and Happy moving a single SCV out just to scout to see when BlinG decides to come in. He'll spot 2 Stalkers here, but he won't see much more than that. Is the SCV going to go down? No, it actually gets saved here. So only 2 Stalkers spotted. Happy being very, very careful right now with good reason. Behind all this, though, BlinG has his natural very, very nicely done up. Still on 5 gates, and it looks like now the aggression is going to start.
The Time Warp goes down the force fields, trying to stop the SCVs from being able to repair the bunker, also force back some of the Marines. The Zealots moving forward, already some workers getting killed. BlinG really punching through this bunker, dealing some nice damage, but the focus fire, not ideal, but the first bunker does fall. There's a second one a little further back, though, and that would be harder to take out. So for the moment, BlinG is forced to pull back. 9 workers have been killed, though, by the Dignitas player, and he is ahead in the worker count.
Yeah, so that was really nice.
Really, lose too much.
No, what BlinG did there, Maddles, was so good. He knew that chances are if there was a surround, he wouldn't be able to punch straight through to the base. So all he did, time warp, force fields, pick off the workers repairing the bunker, and leave. Look at this. The workers repairing the bunker are getting absolutely decimated right now. Not too many of them going down. It looks like a medevac actually healing one of them, and then BlinG right now should definitely head home. He's killed 14 workers in this game so far, and he's ahead 41 to 29. He needs to just back off at this point. Don't overcommit, and that would actually stand him in good stead. But he's still continuing to take pot shots with these Stalkers. I think as soon as he got into a position where those SCVs repairing the bunker died, he needed to move out. This was an overextension from BlinG, unfortunately.
And there we go. Good game, and BlinG realizes he can't win it, so game 1 goes to Happy.